The Islas Marias federal prison was built in 1905. Few outsiders have ever seen it, until now. CGTN recently visited this isolated prison island located 110 kilometers off Mexico's Pacific coast. For decades, authoritarian governments sent political dissidents to the Islas Marias. Its most well-known prisoner, writer Jose Revueltas, wrote a novel here called Walls of Water. In a presidential decree, Mexico this month transferred 584 prisoners to mainland jails. The government granted freedom to dozens of other inmates. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador says he closed down the infamous island prison as a symbolic act of social justice, commemorating his first 100 days in office. Over the decades, this remote Mexican island, located out in the Pacific Ocean, has been home to tens of thousands of inmates and thousands more public servants working for Mexico's penal system. Psychologist Santiago Jorge Contreras, no relation to this reporter, has worked with inmates here since the late 1980s. He recalls the story of one inmate who tried swimming to freedom.
He strapped on plastic floating devices and swam to a nearby island, but he became violently ill after eating raw iguana. Guards later found his skeletal remains.
Most Mexicans know of this remote penal colony because it appeared in films, including this one with actor Pedro Infante. An empty playground reminds us that mostly low-risk inmates were allowed to bring their families to live here, but that's now in the past. The government says the 4 islands making up this tropical archipelago will be transformed into a cultural and environmental education center. Frank Contreras, CGTN, reporting from Islas Marias, Mexico.